There are on-screen couples that make people smile. There are drama partners that entertain audiences for a few months and then disappear from conversations. Then there are those rare pairs who create something so magical that even years later fans still talk about them as if their story happened yesterday. And that is exactly what happened with Wang and Shen Yue. One unexpected announcement turned the internet upside down. A massive fan poll had just ended. Thousands upon thousands of people voted. The result shocked everyone. Wang and Shen Yue had officially been named the best drama couple because of their unforgettable chemistry. The moment the news appeared online, something incredible happened. Comments exploded. Fan videos started appearing everywhere. Old scenes suddenly became popular again. People who had not watched their drama in years started rewatching every episode. The internet seemed to fall in love with them all over again. But nobody knew that while fans were celebrating, something emotional was happening behind the scenes. At that very moment, Wang was sitting inside a quiet studio. He had just finished filming. An assistant walked toward him holding a phone. "You need to see this." He looked confused. "What happened?" The assistant smiled. "You and Shen Yue just won another fan poll." He laughed. "Another one?"
No.
The assistant shook her head. "This one is different. Best drama couple." Wang took the phone. The moment he read the headline, he became quiet. For several seconds, he said nothing. Then a soft smile slowly appeared on his face. The assistant noticed. "You look happy." He laughed softly. "I am surprised." The assistant looked at him carefully.
Are you really surprised?
He thought for a moment. Maybe not. At the same time across the city, Shen Yue had also seen the news. She was sitting in her dressing room. Several staff members suddenly rushed inside. "Congratulations." She looked confused. "For what?" One of them handed her a phone. The moment she read the headline, her eyes widened. Another staff member laughed. "You two are still winning hearts." Shen Yue smiled. "Really?" The room suddenly filled with excitement. People began talking about old scenes from the drama, their favorite moments, their unforgettable chemistry. Then someone asked a question. "Why do you think people still love seeing you two together?" The room suddenly became quiet. Shen Yue looked at the screen again. For several moments, she said nothing. Then she smiled. "Maybe because we were comfortable with each other." The answer sounded simple. Yet something about the way she said it made everyone smile. That evening, the internet became even more emotional. Fans began posting old clips. One video showed Wang helping Shen Yue during a difficult scene. Another showed both of them laughing uncontrollably between takes. Another showed them simply sitting together while talking. The comments became endless. They looked so natural. You could feel their friendship. Their chemistry was impossible to fake. Nobody can replace this pair. Hours later, something surprising happened. A television station invited both of them to appear in a special interview celebrating memorable drama couples. Neither of them expected it. A few days later, they arrived at the same studio. Wang entered first. A few minutes later, Shen Yue walked inside. The moment they saw each other, they both smiled. It had been some time since they last met. "You look different." She laughed. "That is your way of saying I look older." He laughed.
No.
"You look happier." The answer surprised her. For a moment, she did not know what to say. Then she smiled. "You look happy too." The interview began. The host immediately asked the question everyone wanted answered. "Why do you think fans still love seeing you together?" Both of them laughed. Neither seemed ready to answer first. Finally, Wang spoke. "I think people can tell when two actors genuinely enjoy working together." The host smiled. "And did you?" He looked toward Shen Yue. She looked back. Then he smiled. "Very much." The audience immediately applauded. Shen Yue laughed. Then the host turned to her. "What was your favorite thing about working with him?" She thought carefully. Then she smiled. "He made every difficult day easier." The room suddenly became quiet. Even Wang looked surprised. She continued. "Some filming days were exhausting. Sometimes everyone was tired. But somehow he always made people laugh." The audience smiled. Then she looked at him. "I think that is why our scenes worked, because we trusted each other." For several seconds, Wang did not say anything. Then he smiled.
I did not know you felt that way.
She laughed. I never said it before. The interview continued. They told stories, shared memories, remembered funny moments from filming. The audience laughed again and again. Then the host asked one final question. If you could film another project together tomorrow, would you do it? The room became silent. Dylan Wang looked at Shen Yue. She looked at him. Then both of them answered at exactly the same time.
Yes.
The audience erupted into applause. Even they looked surprised. Then both of them started laughing. At that moment, something incredible happened online. Clips from the interview immediately went viral. Fans everywhere began posting the same message. This is why they are the best drama couple. Not because of romance. Not because of rumors. But because of the way they understand each other. The way they laugh together. The way they still make each other smile after all this time. As the interview ended, both of them walked toward the exit. The cameras were already turned off. The audience had left. The studio became quiet. Then Dylan Wang looked at her. You know. She looked at him.
What?
I think the fans might be right. She laughed. About what? He smiled. We really did have amazing chemistry. She laughed again. I suppose we did. For a few seconds they simply stood there smiling. Then she said something unexpected. Maybe that is why people still remember us. He nodded. Maybe. Outside the studio, the night sky sparkled with lights. Inside, social media continued celebrating them. Because some drama couples entertain audiences for a season. Others stay in people's hearts forever. And, according to countless fans around the world, Dylan Wang and Shen Yue had become one of those unforgettable pairs whose chemistry could never be ignored. The interview ended, but the internet was only getting started. Clips of Dylan Wang and Shen Yue laughing together spread everywhere. One particular moment became the center of attention. It was the way they looked at each other after saying yes to working together again. Fans could not stop replaying it. Within hours, the phrase "best drama couple" was trending once more. As they walked out of the studio that night, their phones kept buzzing. Shen Yue looked at her screen and laughed. Look at this. She showed him a comment. Please give us another drama together. Dylan Wang smiled. There are thousands of comments just like that. She looked at him.
Do you think it could happen someday?
He thought for a moment. Then he smiled. I never say never. She laughed softly. For some reason, that answer made her happy. They stopped outside the building. The cool night air felt refreshing. Then Dylan Wang suddenly reached into his bag. He pulled out something unexpected. An old photograph. Shen Yue looked surprised. You still have that? It was a picture taken during their first drama together. Both of them looked younger. Both were smiling. Dylan Wang laughed. I found it a few weeks ago. She stared at the picture. We really have come a long way. He nodded. We have. For a few seconds, neither of them said anything. Then he looked at her. Thank you. She looked confused. For what? For all the memories. For all the laughs. For being such an important part of my journey. Her eyes softened. Then she smiled. Thank you too. The moment felt strangely emotional. Then her phone rang. Another notification. She looked at the screen and started laughing.
What now?
She showed him. Fans have already started asking for our reunion project. He laughed loudly. They work fast. She smiled. Maybe they miss us. He looked at her and nodded. Maybe we miss this too. She did not answer. But her smile said everything. As they prepared to leave, Dylan Wang looked back one last time. You know something?
What?
I think the reason people still love our chemistry is simple. She waited. Because we never tried to force it.
We were simply ourselves.
She smiled warmly. I think you are right. Then they walked toward their cars. Before getting inside, Shen Yue turned around. If we ever work together again, you better still make me laugh on difficult days. He smiled. That is a promise. She laughed. Good. The cars slowly drove away. But online, the celebration continued through the night. Fans posted old memories, shared favorite scenes, and remembered why they had fallen in love with this drama pair in the first place. Because some partnerships are unforgettable, some chemistry never fades, and some stories remain in people's hearts no matter how much time passes. That night, the internet agreed on one thing. Dylan Wang and Shen Yue were not just a popular drama couple. They had become a beautiful memory that fans would continue cherishing for many years to come.